Dear ones, you have been surrounded by negative thoughts and emanations for many lifetimes. We are deprogramming you in our way. Not by brainwashing you but by showering you with so much love that you must melt. So if you have hardened your hearts a little bit in an effort to protect yourselves, I understand this. It is part of your growth process. But love will melt this ice. For what we come to share is the same love that has been expressed by every master who has been here. The Christ is our supreme commander. We work in conjunction with the archangels, specifically Archangel Michael. We are a broad-spectrum alliance of beings. We come from near and far in the universe, and from other universes. We come as volunteers and servants, and I will tell you why we come. It is because we have experienced so much love. We don't know what to do with it, and we must share. So we come from the far corners of the universe to areas which have yet to attain the restructuring and reordering that the Creator has ordained. And we come in a timely manner to assist. Now we will assist in your ascension. So, I will speak a little bit about your individual ascension work, as this is the main focus of this class and our role in it. Let me say that there is a spiritual science to this ascension. It is involved with love. It is involved with spiritual growth primarily. But there is also a certain high-tech aspect to it. This is where our etheric ships or Merkaba vehicles come into play. We are here surrounding the planet, and we are in touch with all of you, and we are awaiting your evacuation and ascension. This is the physical lifting back into our ships where your ascension process will be completed. Those of you who are aware of and feel comfortable with the extraterrestrial or space brotherhood aspect of this ascension will have an experience of entering our ships upon the time of your lifting. There are other beings who have not this understanding, and if they were to find themselves in that situation, would perhaps feel fear or disorientation. They will be feeling the ascension in somewhat different ways, but they will also be lifted into the ships, though they may have the experience that they are being accompanied by angels rather than space beings. You see, there is very little difference or no difference. So the first wave is what we are focusing on at this time, as we said in our previous class. As Sananda said, air pollution. We are working to clear this somewhat. All of this work makes the path of ascension all that much easier, as there are then less layers of density for you to go through. Nevertheless, we are mainly waiting for more volunteers who are interested in this first wave of ascension and who are willing to take the time and energy to prepare themselves for this. I will say that at the time of your lifting, regardless of whether it is the first or subsequent liftings, your experience will be somewhat as he has outlined. You will be taken to a ship. You will be lifted physically as an etheric and physical being. You will be given an opportunity to make choices concerning your next manifestation. You could continue to work with planet Earth as an ascended master, or you could return to one of the more spiritual realms from which you came. Some of you have sources that are extremely different from your current manifestations. Some of you are angelic beings and others are of the space brotherhood. Some are humans or other ascended beings. You will be reconnected with your original presence, who you truly are. So given the information that you will receive, at that time you will make a choice as to whether you desire to continue your work in this area. I recommend this as the most profound spiritual leap you could take. To become an ascended master and to return, there are many choices, and the choice will be yours. You will receive training if you wish to be an ascended master, and return to assist the remainder of humanity in their ascension process. All must be lifted or leave this planet in some way in the remaining years in order to make way for the Earth's clearing. There will be much training offered to you. You will be able to experience a great deal of wonder at first until you reacclimate yourself. You will be taken to one of the mother ships. There we will have a great celebration. We are growing impatient to be reunited with you as you are with us. You will find that it is likely some of you may have surpassed spiritual evolvement. So I would recommend that us in your you do not look at us as gods who are above, who are to be worshipped, but rather as your brothers and sisters. You will have the opportunity, if you choose, to remain upon the ships. The ships you will be housed in are quite large. There are of course shuttlecraft. There are platforms. There is one that is situated over this home, as this is one of the headquarters of the Ashta Command. We have a communications platform ethereally located above this dwelling. You will be taken to the motherships, where you will be able to experience rest and relaxation, as some of you are growing quite weary with third-dimensional limitation. It will be time for you to reacquaint yourself with your spiritual powers and your I Am presence. You will merge and become again ascended beings. You will have to be retrained in aspects of creativity and manifestation, and with your powers and how to use them. You will have no more need to struggle survival level. You will have what you desire instantaneously, manifested by your own desire. This all ascended beings can do. In my opinion, it is one of the unfortunate circumstances of this earth life or third-dimensional life that all who are here are so limited and enslaved by the need to earn a livelihood to pay for food and lodging. All this takes so much time and energy. You have a very difficult time and very little energy left for even a minimum of spiritual work and service. Some of you have this somewhat beat, but most of humanity is still struggling for survival. So you will have to get used to having a lot more freedom. I think you will enjoy this. You will have to get used to being connected consciously and constantly with the Creator. You are working towards this now. Some of you are making great strides in your growth. Nevertheless, until your final ascension you will still have a remainder of limited ego or density around you. So regardless of the state that you attain, which can be quite expanded, there will still be a transformation which takes place at that last moment. So what is it like living on an etheric, fifth-dimensional ship? It is quite pleasant and aesthetic. Some of the ships are hundreds of miles in diameter. There are cycles, such as you experience here, of day and night. Simulated cycles. Sunlight is processed in a way such as to still allow for a day and night experience. There are natural settings. We have forests, streams, lakes, and oceans full of creatures. We do not have poison oak, however. We have selected wisely from among all species. We have avoided anything of this sort. You might say it is a very Eden-like existence. It is similar to what the earth will become after the earth changes have occurred, and the earth has ascended to a fifth-dimensional entity. There will be a time when those who are evacuated will be offered the opportunity to return to earth as ascended beings and to recolonize the earth. The earth will be dramatically improved by that point, and those beings who inhabit the earth will have the same ascended master capabilities as those of us on other planes do now. So there will be no need to have a good credit rating. Peace be with you. Thank you for watching.